Well, left Lake Race, and our first stop here is Newdigate. It's only a very small town. This is actually the main street, so there's not much here. But we'll have a quick look around, and then we're going to head to a free camp. Right, so we stopped now in Lake King. We did stop earlier at a free camp, but unfortunately there wasn't any service there. So we don't want to be where there's no phone service. So we've come to Lake King. It's only a very small spot. It's got a general store. It's got a general store. And it's got a general store. No, joking. It's also got public toilets, and over there there's a school. And that's it. So we're going to head down the road about 25 k's. But these flies are that bad that I may not be making another video because I think I'll go insane. But we'll see. So we've arrived at a free camp because Sue said she was tired. That's just a little joke. And we've come up with a remedy for these flies, and it's cloves and what's the other stuff? Oh, eucalyptus oil. And we've crushed up the cloves, and so you put this oil, so it looks a bit like that. And surprisingly, it is reducing them by half. So, we'll see. Just a little update, it has actually reduced the flies from 1 million down to 864,422. So that's fantastic. Right, this is the last update on the flies. So here is another remedy, and it's called vinegar, dishwashing liquid and water. And then there is milk and sugar to attract them. So what we're trying to do here is we're trying to repel them with this and attract them with this. And scientifically what we've achieved is we've wasted some dishwashing liquid, we've wasted water, we've wasted milk, so there's a cup of coffee I can't have, and the result is we haven't saved anything. Flies everywhere. Can hardly move. Anyway, that's the last update. On the way to Ravensthorpe. Not much to see, but I thought this looked quite nice. Don't know whether you can pick it up on the camera, but it looks okay. So we've made it to Ravensthorpe. We won't be staying here, but we will be staying down the road from here. Just a little picture of the main street. It's not that big actually, from what I remember. So we just stopped off for a coffee. We've just had to mortgage the caravan to afford to pay for it. Very expensive. I just don't know why the need for it, but anyway. And we're just enjoying it here while swatting away the flies and enjoying a coffee in the park. Well, there's Esperance in the distance. We were going to stay down here and film Esperance because it's a beautiful place, but it's not caravan friendly, and they want too much to stay in caravan parks. They've blocked off all the free camping, so we haven't bothered. But just as we're leaving, go a bit closer to that, Sue. We've found this massive tree. Look at the size of this trunk. I mean, even Sue can't block this out. No, normally you can, but you can't block this one out. Look at the size of this thing. It's massive. That is being complimentary. My goodness, that wasn't rude. Right, so we pulled up at a place called Stevensons Lake, which is near Salmon Gums. And there is actually a lake here. We're going to go down and have a look at it, because we don't want to just sit there with the flies. I thought we might go down and sit there with the mosquitoes as well. Righto, so this is Stevensons Lake. As you can see, the tide is out. When the tide comes in, there's huge barramundi come in here. No, only joking. It's a salt lake, so I don't think anything lives in this. So yeah, there's lots of these around here, heaps, and this is just one of them. Right, we're about to leave, and we're going to head, I think, close to Norseman or into Norseman, and then we will get some water and head across the Nullarbor, probably on Friday afternoon or Saturday morning. Right, we've arrived at Bromas Dam. This was built in 1920, and it was the water supply for steam trains, but no longer used for steam trains. we've advanced now. So yeah, this is how they did it back in the day, a little bit before I was born, but obviously not for Sue. She remembers it. But yeah, anyway, we'll move on. Decent sized droppings. I would say the size of them would have to suggest pigs, I'd say. Too small for a camel, so I'm going to go pig.
Shows just how scarce water is here. This tanker is filling the tanks up for the laundromat here. There's no water, so they have to fill the tanks up for it.
Small change of plans. We actually have come into Norseman, get a couple of small things. There's not much in Norseman. I mean, most of these shops here are closed, so yeah, I'm not sure how thriving Norseman is. So we're going to, like I said, get a couple of supplies, and then we're heading out about 12-15 k's to a free camp before we hit the Nullarbor. Right, we've just hit the Nullarbor, or well, the beginning of it.
Yep.
So
just outside Norseman.
Just outside Norseman, and in a free camp, and then we'll start the trek across tomorrow. In case people don't know, well, people from Australia will know the Nullarbor, but anybody else won't know it. It's just a long stretch. I liken it a bit to I don't know, well, you've got Trump. Trump's alright. Some people love him, some people hate him, half and half. And over here we have a football club called Collingwood. People either hate them or love them, and the Nullarbor is exactly like that. You either love it or you hate it. Me, I know I've done it about 14 times. I actually hate it. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a long trip, very boring. So we'll probably take 2 or 3 days to get over there.
Yeah.
No rush. And then we'll bring you some of the stuff that you can see on the Nullarbor, if we can see anything. Maybe some dead kangaroos or whatever.
It'd be nice to see a camel.
Nice to see a live one.
Maybe a dingo.
Yeah, or a dingo. Yeah, we have
We've
seen them before.
a couple of times.
Yeah, so hopefully we'll get something there, and we'll catch you in the next one. But in the meantime, like, subscribe, and when they say share, what do they mean by share? What's that for?
Share it with someone else.
Oh, we share it with someone else. All right then, do all those. See you later. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.